Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Serrano. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Motorola G Stylus 2020. Actually, the older one, the original. This isn't the 2021 or the 2022. This is the original G Stylus, but this is probably the best one that I've seen out of all of them. And I'm going to talk about 10 reasons to consider the Moto G Stylus in 2022. But if it's your very first time to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through. If you're brand new to the channel, I definitely appreciate you for, coming through and kicking it with me real quick, right? But we're gonna go ahead and cover the Motorola G Stylus, the original OG, in 2022. But if it's your very first time to the channel, I truly appreciate you. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. Now, the first reason to consider the Motorola G Stylus is actually the stylus feature on the bottom right here. And this feature is pretty cool because it's basically going to come outside of the phone right here from inside of the phone. And when that happens, you can get access to something like this right here, which is going to be, you could write down someone's name and then make a phone number, for them. It's not going to be the fastest pen in the entire world for, writing down numbers and stuff like that, but you can, make notes and stuff like that. Disregard. You can, it has a fingerprint sensor on the back. It doesn't have facial ID, but it does have a nice punch hole. But one of the other things is that I have a few apps that I like to use for this device, like Adobe Draw is a really good app to use on this device. And it gives you the option to create an account, and you can set up a drawing account. You could also use the Bamboo application as well to do sketches on here as well as notes. And then another one that I like to use is the sketchbook, the Autodesk sketchbook, which is right up here. And that's my third favorite app. If I'm doing sketches on anything, I can make fake notes and stuff like that. I could do a quick sketch, and it's just really just play around with it and kind of mess around with the sketching. And you could even do like editing with the pen on here. If you're the type of person who does like graphic art or something, you could do editing with it. But the first reason is the actual pen. For this guy taking notes, sketching, and doing quick stuff like grocery lists and stuff like that. Now, the second reason to consider the Moto G Stylus is the dual speakers on board. We're getting two dual speakers, one at the top of the device and then one on the bottom. So it's pretty cool because they also do pack it with Moto audio right here, which has smart audio, music, movies, gaming, or custom. And then you can customize the sound to your own personal preference. So if you want to add that V shape, you can add that V shape if you wanted to do that, and then your music would sound just like how you want to tailor it to. So I definitely think that's pretty cool that you can mess around with that, and then save it for later when you're actually messing around with your music. But this device does have dual speakers. It sounds really nice when you're watching movies or Netflix or just scrolling through the web or something. So if you're on Instagram or anything like that, Meta, is definitely going to be pretty sweet because you could definitely just like have a nice experience. It's not going to be 90 hertz refresh rate or anything like that, but it'll definitely be pretty zippy when you're trying to browse through the social media applications. Now, the third reason to consider the Moto G Stylus in 2022 is because of the updates, and this is the February 22nd, 2022 update right here. So it actually says that I can install that update on this device, and I don't really like the glossy material on the back of here, to be honest with you, but the fact that this device will get updates, it will get Android 11, it will get Android 12. I have the unlocked model, so that's probably why I'm getting updates. But if you have the unlocked model, you should be getting updates as well. So, I definitely think it's pretty cool that they do offer, updates for this device as well. Alright guys, so I just noticed that the device was updating the software on here, so the software is being updated at this very moment on this device, so I just want to mention that. So let's go right here where it says security update and kind of see where we are. Maybe we will get another one. But you can see right here there is a message that says enjoy your new software update, and then it says right here click for details, and then it does say right here that we have Android 11 February 1st 2022 installed onto here. So then you just click got it, and you can click no. But let's go back down here because I want to just see if we get one more update on this guy. But right here, we're system updates, and then it says everything is up to date. Everything is on the February 2021 update right now. So that's the next reason why I thought this device, you should consider it, because it's going to be getting more updates right after this. Now another reason I like this device is because of the 4K action camera on here. It's going to give you 3 different lenses to choose from. So not only are you going to get the 48 megapixel, but you're also going to be getting the 16 megapixel wide angle lens, as well as a 2 megapixel macro camera as well. So I just want to mention that. But when you go right here to video, you're going to be able to notice that you have this option right here for portrait. Right here you have an option for slow motion, portrait, spot color, group selfie, photo. But the phone can go up to 4K on the rear, and I just want to show you on the front it can go up to full HD right here. So you can see right there it's showing me that I can change it to slow motion HD 120 hertz 20 frames per second, my bad, full HD, and then flip it around, and then you're going to get the options for to change the option for the camera's resolution. So right here, full HD 60 frames per second, 4K at 19:9, or Ultra HD. So it gives you a bunch of different options for the camera, which is really cool, because if you're the type of person who likes to take a lot of video on your phone, it's going to offer you a ton of features like this option right here, steady mode right here. So you got your stabilization, and you could even put this mode right here where it's like the action camera, and it says action cam when you hit that. And now whenever you take a video of something with vertical mode, it'll automatically have it viewable in the option where you're having it sideways. So it's pretty cool, because it's a really nice feature that I really like about the Moto G Stylus 2020, the original one. Now the 5th reason I like the Moto G Stylus is the overall build on here, because it's going to be a really solid phone in the hand. It's got these nice cameras on the back right here, which are aligned vertically, and it's also going to have, like I said, that a nice build with water drop notch on the top left hand corner, scratch resistant when it comes to the back of here. It's going to be a little bit glossy, but it will gather. I have one like scratch right here, but other than that, it's been holding up pretty decent when it comes to the frame and also the body. But I really like the build quality of this device. It's going to have a plastic frame for the most part, but overall build materials are pretty decent on here. And I definitely like the overall feel. You get a headphone jack down at the bottom as well, Type-C for charging, dual speakers, the stylus on here, and as well as decent volume rockers. The power button has actual texture to it, which is something that I really do like when phones do put that on there, because it's going to have a really nice texture to it. And I also do like how the fact that you can make the volume rocker switch from back to forward when the screen is locked when you're listening to songs. So that's just another Moto feature that they did add that's really nice on this guy. Now another thing I really like about this device is the display. It gives you 84% screen to body usable surface ratio, so you can basically get a really good viewing angle when you're looking at this device, because it's going to offer a nice design when it comes to the overall display and body of the device. So YouTube is actually updating right now, so hold on one sec. But the display will pack 397 pixels per inch high density. When it comes to the overall resolution, it's going to be 1080 by 2300 Full HD plus with a drop notch on the top as well. And we also do get scratch resistant film on the front, so it's not going to scratch easy when it comes to using this device every single day. But we also do get Dolby audio on here, so you're going to be able to hear that, as well as a really decent processing chip that we'll get into in a little bit. But make sure you stay to the end. If you're still here, just say I'm still here in the comment section as well. And then the seventh thing I like about the Moto G Stylus is that it does have a really fast fingerprint sensor on the around back. So when you actually hit it, it's going to be pretty fast when it comes to the responsiveness. So I really like the fact that it's very responsive to the touch and very reliable overall when it comes to the Moto G Stylus. And the eighth thing that I like about the Moto G Stylus is the fact that this does have 128 gigabytes of internal storage, because it's going to be a really solid configuration for the storage, and you're going to pretty much not run out really quickly. You're going to have a lot left most of the time, and if you have an SD card and put all your photos and videos on the SD card. But if you move everything to your SD card, you should be fine. But if you don't, then obviously you're going to run out quicker. But this device does take up about 20 gigabytes of your internal memory, so I definitely want to throw that out there. But if you do have an SD card and move your pictures to it and videos to it, then you're going to have a lot more battery left. But overall, this thing does have 128 gigabytes, so I definitely think that's pretty cool, because it's going to be a large amount of storage with 4 gigabytes of RAM on here. But the next thing this device does provide is great user experience, like flipping the phone to get to your camera. You get your flashlight when you hack. So it's got really good user experience. You can get to everything you pretty much need to get to on here. You also have the pen as well as a headphone jack. You have Android 11. You're probably going to get Android 12 in a little bit. Everything just feels really nice and flows really nicely. You get Dolby Atmos dual speakers on here. So I just really like the overall user experience when I'm using the Moto G Stylus 2020. Now you can get this device for around $130 if you go for like track phone or like some other carrier deal, maybe even cheaper. But if you try to get the device unlocked right now, I'll make sure I leave the cheapest link down below in the description section so you can actually pick one up. But I'm sure you will be able to find this phone renewed somewhere on Amazon for a really good price. So I definitely think that that would be a good thing to do if you did pick one up, because it still has a lot of life left to it. But let me know what you guys think about the Moto G Stylus in 2022 right now in the comment section. I'm going to get right back with you. I'm going to show up in the comment section, answer your questions. But make sure you guys have a great morning, afternoon, evening, depending where you are. Have a great night. Later, crew. I'll get right back with you. Peace.